what's up guys? It's Edward Muñoz from UnleashYourChampion.com, and today's video is called Trust the Process, Don't Rush the Process. Come on man, do not rush the process. Sometimes we confuse process with being stuck. Oh my God, I'm stuck. This is too difficult. I don't know how to get out of this rut. Have you ever said that to yourself? Come on, be honest with me. I know you have said it to yourself many times. Now, don't confuse being stuck with process. Being stuck is a mental state of mind. Oh my God, I'm stuck. I can't get out of the situation. I owe too much money to the IRS, to creditors, foreclosure, my ex-wife, my ex-husband, blah, 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 blah. Process basically means that you are going through a personal transformation and it takes time. You see, in order for you to make that income goal that you have, whether it be 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, you have to be willing to go through a process because you've never accomplished that before. And because you've never accomplished that before, then you need to transform yourself into that kind of person. And that takes time. It's a law of nature. You know, trees don't grow in 1 second. They started as seeds, and over time, they go through a process, and eventually they become big trees. They go through a process. Now, you need to start transforming your thoughts, your mindset, your beliefs, and your habits to become that person before you actually become that person. Does that make sense? So if you become that person in here, then eventually you will transform yourself and your economical situation and everything you want to accomplish in your life. You will transform yourself into that. But for that, you have to be willing to trust the process. Don't rush the process, because if you rush the process, then you are setting yourself up for an emotional breakdown. You are creating expectations that are not real. And that's the quickest way to fall into a depression. You create expectations that are not based on reality. Yeah, we all need to dream big. Hey guys, you know, unless you hit the lotto, you know, then that's a unique situation. Or if you're expecting an inheritance from someone or a family member, then that's another situation. But hello, that's 1 in a billion or 1 in a million. What are the odds of that happening to us? But what you can rely on is you willing to transform yourself into the person that you need to become so that you can reap the rewards that you want. And if you want to accomplish that, then you need to go through a process. Not rush the process. Don't rush it. Just be consistent with it. Just be consistent with it. Do what you got to do today and the next day and the next day. Today make one good decision. The following day make another good decision. The following day make another good decision. And if you don't know if it's a good decision or a bad decision, then consult at least 3 people that you look up to who have great results in that area, and see what they would do in that situation. Consult with them. And the accumulation of many good decisions, the accumulation of many good actions, and the accumulation of being persistent over a set period of time will transform you into that type of person. And then eventually you will have those results, be it a future author or a successful entrepreneur within your industry or a network marketing business or whatever it is. So you have to trust in the process. You have to be patient and you have to be willing to stick it out. It's called stick-to-itiveness. Stick-to-itiveness. Stick it out for as long as you can. Again, trust in the process basically means that you believe that if you put in the work, you will reap the rewards. You need to adopt that belief. And trust me, that is an important belief to adopt, because when the shit hits the fan and everything is going wrong in your life, that will keep you propelling forward. That will drive you to take consistent action when you don't want to, when you wake up in a bad mood, when your husband or your wife says, hey, what the heck's happening with your business? Why are you upset? What are you going to do about it? You know, you have bill collectors, you have people knocking on your door saying, hey, came to pick up the money you owe me. Something needs to drive you in that moment. And if you are willing to endure the process and stick it out and stick it out and stick it out, trust me, you will reap the rewards. But unfortunately, not everybody has that fortitude. Not everyone is willing to stick it out. You know what most people do? They start analyzing the shit out of things. They analyze and analyze and analyze. How do I get out of this situation? Well, you know, what is the quickest shortcut for me to achieve my goal? And we look, you know, on the other side of the river, the grass is always greener. So let me go over there. Then they go over there. Then they are motivated by opportunities. They become opportunists. they become opportunists and they start chasing every shiny object instead of transforming themselves. I'm talking to you. Instead of transforming yourself into the person that you need to become. So don't do the mistake of looking for the perfect business partner. Do not do the mistake of looking for the perfect business opportunity. Don't do the mistake of looking for the perfect soulmate before you transform yourself into that type of person. If you transform yourself into that type of person, then you will attract those opportunities. And then people will say that you got lucky. Trust me, you didn't get lucky, brother. Nah, you didn't get lucky. You were willing to trust the process and not rush the process. So as I was saying before, most people just run into analysis paralysis. They overanalyze, and they don't trust the process, so they rush the process, and as a result, they don't start. And when they do start, then they'll start, but they won't complete. Then they'll jump here, they'll jump there, they'll jump there, they'll jump there, and then they'll blame the industry. Oh, that industry sucks. There's no money there. That company sucks. That network marketing opportunity is burnt out. It's oversaturated. That won't work in my market. Then they look for excuses instead of realizing that they were not willing to endure the process. They wanted to rush the process. They resisted doing the work. You see, if you do the work on the inside, and what do I mean by doing the work? Well, work on yourself. You know your bad habits. You know your bad behaviors. You know what triggers you. So if you do the work on the inside and stop rushing the process, then trust me, you will start showing up in a different fashion. You will start thinking in a different fashion. You will start organizing business plans and putting the right people in your team. And then things will start to slowly grow because you are not rushing the process. And the results will start slowly to come. And eventually, boom, there will be an explosion. So come on, man, step it up. Stop rushing the process. Trust yourself that if you put the work, trust yourself that if you do what you gotta do, trust yourself and trust in the universe and trust in God that it will all unfold in its due time. You can't rush a tree. You can't rush a woman who's carrying a baby to deliver before the due date. Because if you rush your wife or a female who's pregnant to have a baby before the due date, you put at risk the life of that mother, and you put at risk the life of that infant. And the same thing happens with you in your life. When you try to rush the process, you put your business, your dreams, you put all of that at risk. So stop rushing the process and enjoy the process, and be willing to do the work on the inside and transform yourself into the person that you need to be so that you can create all that you want to create. You will be astonished with the results. Well, guys, that was the video for today. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it on Facebook, share it on all of your social media channels, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because every single week I'll be sharing a few different videos to empower your mindset and empower you to take action beyond your wildest dreams. Bye for now. Yeah.